Hi, for our last project where we need to create an interpreter, it's very important to do this and make one very efficiently. One of the key challenges when creating an interpreter is basically analyzing each line of the code to identify like what elements that line of the code has. Um, for example, you might need to, understand and determine if the first element is a variable, or like a specific command line, or like what type of operators you have in that line, all these stuff. To do this, basically the traditional way is that you come up with bunch of for loops, you loop through the line, you have bunch of if conditions, and you have to check everything. You have to come up with different conditions for different cases, which is going to be like very tedious and inefficient basically. The good news is that there are better ways. There are different ways for understanding a string and finding specific patterns inside a string. um, the one that we're going to learn in this course is called the regular expression, or regex for short. Basically, regex allows us to find or search and match pattern in strings very quickly and very effectively. Um, Keep that in mind for just doing easiest stuff. Like if you have a bunch of strings and you would want to go through them and find a specific name, probably having like a normal loop and just normal if conditions, it's going to be actually faster and more efficient. But we are talking about finding complicated patterns inside a string, or searching for complicated patterns like inside between like different string values. So for this we need like efficient tools, and regex is one of them. That if we master that, actually finding patterns from strings is going to be much easier, which allows us actually create a more efficient and more powerful interpreter, because now you read a line of code and you just check it based on different patterns, and if one of them matches, boom, you just know what that line is is made of. Is it like variables? Are they like assignment operators? Are they like values? What type of values? So if the line, or if that string like has a specific pattern, like now understanding and running that line is going to be much easier. So let's jump into it.